everybody, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717, and I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's subscribed to my channel so far, and for all of the views and the likes and the comments. I really appreciate it, and I just want to thank you guys just for tuning in to my written messages, because I haven't had a lot of time to come on and personally get in front of the camera and actually do some kind of channeling or intuitive reading for you. And so I just want to say thanks for hanging in there, and it's been really nice watching my channel grow. And to any of you thinking about getting on YouTube to express your thoughts and feelings about the twin flame journey, I just really encourage you to go ahead and take the risk and do it. It just feels really good, and it feels nice to just connect with people who support you on this crazy journey. Okay, so you know what? I'm just going to get to it because I don't want to blab on too much, but it was just some thoughts that I had coming in, and then I did a meditation, and I just thought that I would take a break from writing things out and channel directly for you guys. So I feel like the Divine Feminine is energetically feeling a really strong pull from the masculine at this time. And it feels like she's just been having an off day, thinking a lot about him, which is distracting. And when I say distracting, I just mean that it's like going through a roller coaster where you have really good days where you're just extremely focused on yourself and everything that you need to do to heal, and then you just have those off days where you think about your counterpart out of nowhere, and it's just I wouldn't say a draining energy, because to think of your counterpart, it always feels good. It's just almost like a missing, dazed, zoned out kind of energy. And I just want the feminines to know that the reason we experience this out of nowhere is because we're tuning into our divine masculines missing us, and that's the energy that they're in and how it feels. And that's why it kind of hits us out of nowhere when we're having good days and it feels like we're healing and we're doing our work, and then all of a sudden we kind of just get bombarded with this overwhelming feeling of reaching out to them. And so I thought I would put that out there because I got that message really strongly. So if some of you are in that space of where all of a sudden you're just really missing them and you're kind of like teeter-tottering with like sending them a message, that's exactly what it is they're doing at this time. It's like really wanting to reach out and send a message. And so the image that I had gotten in my head was like someone's masculine, or with that energy, a divine masculine energy, sitting at the end of their bed with their phone in their hand. And it's like they're either scrolling through social media, constantly checking on your profile or your page or whatever and looking at your pics. Or they could have like an old picture of you that you might have sent to them that they keep looking at. Or if your profile is on private, even though it's on private, they don't care. They keep going to visit your page regardless. So whoever that resonates for, I just wanted to let you know that that's the energy that's out there from the counterpart that carries the masculine energy. So I would say, divine feminines, if you're feeling like reaching out, and when I say divine feminines, that's for the counterpart that carries the divine feminine energy within the human vehicle or the human vessel. So if the feminines are feeling like reaching out, and I think this comes up a lot on the twin flame journey, it's like, should I reach out or should I not? And that's really up to you, and that decision is what pushes the journey forward, right? Any kind of communication or interaction is the both of you taking a risk in love. So it's never like a wrong decision to reach out to your twin. You just have to deal with the consequences that unfold that's why having no expectations is really, really important. So anyone that feels like reaching out to, the divine masculine energy, do your thing if you feel guided to, but listen to yourself and try not to not reach out to your counterpart, because in your head you're hearing all of these other readers and people on YouTube and Instagram and wherever tell you that you're this and this and this and this and this if you reach out to your counterpart, because that's their version of the journey, right? And you don't want to live out your twin flame journey based on what someone else is saying or feeling or doing, or maybe acting out of what's going on in their connection at the same time. Every reader on YouTube or wherever you come across is just there as like guidance, or just kind of like little tidbits or cheat sheets on the journey that we kind of tune into from time to time, right? So it's your decision if you want to reach out to your counterpart or not. There's zero judgment, and you shouldn't judge yourself either. You're always acting out of love, so I just want to say it's never a wrong decision. But if I may add my little bit of twin tuition in there, something tells me that the divine masculines are, they're being really fearful. And I think that we're not fearful. The divine feminine energy right now, it's like we're so badass on this journey right now that we are like, what the hell is taking them, so long, or what's with all of the delaying? And they're on different parts of the journey than we are, or they experience it differently because they're experiencing the opposite energy of what the feminine is. So if they're experiencing blocks, it's like to like an extreme end that we're not going to understand because we're not primarily in that opposite energy. And that's why it's like different in terms of what we both experience, right? So I feel like for the feminines who choose not to reach out, it's almost like you're allowing the masculine, to sort of accept the challenge of fighting past the fears of putting themselves out there and having no expectations. And when I say no expectations, it means, are they going to be okay if you don't message them back? Are they going to be okay if you freak out and tell them you never want to speak to them again? Like, are they going to be okay regardless of whether or not you want to continue on with the connection and explore, the healing process with one another? So even though like you're waiting for them, they don't necessarily know that, and the universe is not going to reveal that, because that's the challenge, right? We have to grow, and growing means getting uncomfortable. And then when you get uncomfortable and you deal with the consequences of that and you overcome it and you realize that you have the strength to overcome it, that's when you deepen your bond with each other and you grow even more spiritually stronger in your connection. And what twins do is like they help each other grow in that way so that they can face the world as new people. So if you've noticed in your twin flame connection that when you're standing up to your twin, or you guys are having conflicts where you're having to really put your foot down, you're putting your foot down in like all other areas of your life as well. And that's happening, across the board. And that's why our twins help us grow. So I just want to let you guys know that the journey is yours to create, okay? And if some of you are in situations where you are dealing with your counterpart on social media and they're not, reaching out, where they're making attempts to talk to you over the phone or in person, the social media is like a way of hiding, behind falling deeper in love with the divine feminine, because right now, text message alone, we don't have, the exchange of an intensified energy of exchanging like our voices and our tone of voice, and also um, or just the overwhelming feelings also of seeing each other in person, and the kind of fears that bring up. So if you are dealing with a masculine that's on social media and he's really slow to either, push the connection further by dealing with you in that way, that masculine is really feeling it bad for you and needs some time to control and absorb what it is that's happening, okay? And that's how you can tell where your masculine is on the twin flame journey, guys. That's why you have to use your twin intuition, use your twin intuitive thoughts, and really, gauge out where he is based on his behavior, because I believe that he's also doing the same with her, okay? So him and her, depending on what energy you resonate most with. I feel like the masculines, they're just feeling safer right now, expressing themselves. But be always grateful in this connection too, because any interaction or any kind of movement that you see, we're growing with each other. And I think that's why you hear a lot of people say it's not about the romantic aspect of the journey. And I think we get scared because we're like, what the hell, man? Like, of course it's romantic. Like, you don't know what I'm feeling in my heart, okay? and it's like, of course we do. Okay, of course we do. We know what it's like in our heart to feel this connection. But when I think people say it's not just about the romantic connection, it's like, okay, aside from the romantic feeling, it's like, do you love your DM when he's being, or divine masculine when he's, being hurtful or rude or, in his lower vibe? Like, do you love him when things aren't romantic? Do you know what I mean? So it's like really like a marriage of the souls, or a merging is what's happening. I don't know why I got choked up there. Something in my throat chakra. Yeah, so like I feel like that's what's happening here is, the DMs are just needing to absorb what it is that's happening and what it is that's going on. And I think the divine feminines keep triggering a lot of these like feelings in them of like, oh my God, like can't speak, can't eat, can't do anything in front of her. And I feel like a lot of the divine feminines out there are just like, I'm not buying it, because it's like, we also see the divine masculine as like divine. It's like, oh my God, like this like amazing, hot, sexy dude is like afraid to talk to me. Yeah, right. It's like, he is, because the same way you see him is the same way he sees you, because you're mirrors. So, and again, they experience the connection differently. So, the divine masculines are divine whether or not they've awakened to the twin flame journey or not, because if you like a divine masculine, they're full of magic and like they're shapeshifters and they are great powerful manifestors, and they carry the same vibration we do as divine feminine. So if you're a divine feminine and you're listening, you carry that aura of just like, you're magnetic and you're beautiful, and everyone tells you this. And I always see like with divine feminines is like a sign of like a strong aura and just carrying that vibration, and also being on this journey is like anywhere you go, like you catch the room's attention, or people will just kind of gravitate towards you or stare at you, and you just notice it. And I think when you were younger, you were like, okay, you know what, if I mention this to people, they're going to think that I'm like being conceited or I'm being full of myself. But it's never gone away for you. It's like everywhere you go, you notice eyes on you, and it's your energy. Like, it's just your energy. Like, you could be in like sweats and like no makeup, hair in a bun, and like same thing happening. And so, and my guides are telling me like a lot of you divine feminines too, like think you can get away with like not having a lot of people stare at you in public and just run your grocery errands and stuff by like dumbing it down in sweats, and it doesn't work for you. And like a lot of the times you're like iffy about like dressing up really sexy in public because you're like, damn, like if I feel the eyes on me in sweats, I can just imagine what it's like if I wear like a nice fitted dress or like do my hair and makeup. And you know, feminines, please don't be afraid of your divine beauty. You're protected, and Archangel Michael is around you all the time protecting you, and so is your DM's higher self spiritually, and so is your own, you know, warrior goddess self within you spiritually as well. You know, use your aura and your magic to just, you know, bewilder people and be trusting of people. Like let off the vibration that you are trusting and you are loving and you are nurturing, because that's what you are. And don't be afraid of negative energy. And if it makes you feel better, wear protective crystals, wear amulets that you bless yourself and pray over yourself. You know, carry earth elements with you that you feel safe with. Like if you go outside and you come across a nice rock that looks really strong to you, say a prayer and intention over the rock and carry it with you in your purse and know that you're protected. But don't be afraid of like your sexual energy, feminines. I don't know who that was meant for, but I certainly felt that. I was like, like, yes, I will go out there and, you know, strut my stuff this summer. And if you want to stare at me, I'ma eye you down too. Okay, I'ma eye you down too. I will say, well, you watching? You want to watch me? I go watch you too, brother man. Right? See that Trini coming out? Getting wild here. But anyways, guys, I don't want to get too crazy here now and get off topic. But yeah, like, you know, things are going good for both twins. I just think that femmes need to let the, you know, masculines do their thing and learn their lessons, and just trust in this divine love. And in the meantime, girl, do your thing. You know, look good, feel good, eat good, just be happy, get out there. It's summertime where I am, and it's warm, and wherever you are, just, you know, appreciate the fact that you are where you're at. You know, if you're living and having life experiences, you know, going out there, if you have good health, you have your sight, you have, you know, your ability to walk and get around. I mean, these are a lot of things that we're able to be so thankful for, guys. You know, just having my sight, I'm very, very thankful for. You know, so get out there and feel good and enjoy a lot of the things that you've been given. And allow this twin flame connection to unfold, because I know it excites a lot of you. I know it does. You're always thinking about your twin in your day, no matter what. It's like they're always there. Enjoy that feeling and don't let anxiety overcome you. Okay, protect yourself. Learn about breathing. Learn about deep breathing through your nose and slowly back out through your nose to calm yourself in moments of like extreme anxiety and stuff like that. You know, look up things like that to protect yourself on this journey, because, you know, you are going to hit some rough patches where, you know, emotionally there are going to be days where you feel like a zombie. I'm not going to lie. I've been there. But pray during those times. Whoever you believe in or, you know, have faith in, reach out and pray and understand that you're protected. All right. So that's it. That's all I've got for tonight. I feel like it was a really strongly guided message, and I hope that it finds someone out there who needs it. And I just want to let you guys know, trust and love and believe in your twin flame journey. Don't let anybody get in your head about, you know, any kind of craziness. Like as soon as you feel like something doesn't resonate, you know, click off or don't listen to it or don't tune into it, because you're creating your twin flame journey. Like that's all part of this, you know, whole process, is for you to be able to understand that this love between you two is not going anywhere, and those things are just blocks or delays that end up getting in the way. If you constantly move, push, and fight through all of the things that say that you shouldn't and can't, I mean, you'll find out. Like, in the name of love, like, you guys will find out. Like, your twin's not going anywhere. Okay? Blessings to you guys. I love you so, so much. And I'm so, again, happy to watch my channel just grow. And most importantly, it's so nice to find my soul family. Like, each time I get a subscriber, I'm like, that's amazing. Like, another person who is going to listen to me talk about this crazy connection that I have with another person that's like sexually fueled that nobody else in the world understands except you guys who are tuning in and are resonating with my messages. So thank you. Again, please hit that like button, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when I do post new things. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll keep the videos coming. Take care, and I'll speak to you guys soon.